Hello, and welcome to another set of battles in Go Battle League Season 15. This time around, we are going to be taking on the Single Type Cup, which we'll be doing as much battles as we can, as today is also the first day of Go Battle Weekend, which I was remotely aware about, but admittedly, my day has been pretty busy. Or my week in general has been pretty busy. But we are here, we are live, we are ready to take on the Single Type Cup and see if we can get ourselves a decent amount of Stardust by the end of both today and tomorrow. So we'll find that out in just a moment. But first, to kind of go over where we're at in general in terms of the rankings of Go Battle League Season 15. We are currently at rank 13 with 46 wins out of a total of 70 battles. And currently our longest win streak has matched last season with 8 wins in a row. So, excuse me. Okay. So yeah, we're in pretty good standing right now. Let's see if we can boost our rankings up ever more as we jump into some, first and foremost, jumping into the basic rewards. We'll be jumping into the Single Type Cup Great League Edition. And the team that we'll be rocking for these battles is a Dragonair, who is rocking Dragon Breath as well as Aqua Tail and Body Slam, hanging out at the front. Hanging out in the middle, we have Kafophorus, who's rocking Shadow Claw, Dark Pulse, and Shadow Ball. And closing things out, we have ourselves Vigoroth, who is rocking Counter, Body Slam, and Bulldoze. Alright, so with that, the team's all set up and ready to go. Let's see how we do in our first match in the Single Type Cup. Actually, never had a chance to really test anything out, so your guess is as good as mine. How we'll do. Let's see how we do as we go into match number 1 against Rasta Swag. LOL. Alright, Rasta Swag, what you got? First matchup is going to be the Mirror. Dragonair v Dragonair. Gonna be the battle of super effective Dragon Pulse damage. Not Dragon Pulse, Dragon Breath damage, I'm sorry. And with that, I'm gonna try and tank out this next move. It's gonna be Body Slam. It gets me well into the red. Ooh, and unfortunately I'm not able to fire off my final Body Slam before my Dragonair kicked the bucket. RIP's there. With that, we're going to go ahead and use up our first shield here. Block out what I'm assuming is going to be another Body Slam. Yes. As we have our Vigoroth to take care of the rest of the Dragonair. Ooh, and with that, next mon that we have to deal with is going to be a Mawk. And with that, we're going to waste no time here. Go straight for the Bulldoze. There we go. And with that, we'll go ahead and swap right on in for my Kafophorus. With that, I think I am going to shield because if I recall correctly, Muck does know Dark Pulse. That's a little bit concerning. Yep, there it is. I think we should be good enough to farm the rest of it though with Shadow Claw. Yes, we are. So we have ourselves a decent amount of energy moving forward. Alright, that last mon is going to be a Sudowoodo. With that, we do have the opportunity to at least clear out both of the shields before our inevitable demise. There we go. And let's see what Sudowoodo is packing. Can we survive it? It's a very good question. Gonna be Rock Slide. Ooh, we do survive it actually. And we do have Shadow Ball at the ready, so we'll go ahead and fire that off their way. And get the Sudowoodo well into the red, and then bring back the Vigoroth to counter the rest of the Sudowoodo. Ooh, and counter the rest of the Dragonair, which I completely forgot was there. And with that, we are able to secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so with that, we're off to a solid start. We are 1 for 1. Let's see if we can go 2 for 2 as we look for our next match. And with that, match number 2 is going to be up against La Beja Negra 13. I apologize, I must have butchered your name horribly there, and I apologize for that. But first matchup is going to be up against a Registeel. Yeah, I'm bringing in the steel, and they're also bringing in the lock-ons. With that, we're going to go ahead and strike first with the Aqua Tail. With that, they know Focus Blast and Zap Cannon. I'm going to try and take out the first Focus Blast. I think I should be able to. I'm probably going to be deep in the red if anything, but otherwise we should be okay. Okay, Zap Cannon. Ooh, actually gets us well into the yellow if anything, so we're pretty good there. And with that, we go ahead and fire off another Aqua Tail their way. Do we clear a shield or do we... They take the damage. Okay, they take the damage. Got you, got you. And with that, we're definitely putting out a good chunk of damage output out here. I will go ahead and use up my first shield. Dodge out the Focus Blast. There we go. And with that, can we... Ooh, we do not get the opportunity to finish off the rest of the Registeel with our Dragonair. At the very least, we have an opportunity to mirror match their Vigoroth with our Vigoroth. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and try and tank out the Body Slam. I think we should be able to. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, with that, we can go ahead and fire off our Body Slam their way. Do we clear the Vig or do we clear the shield? We clear the shield, okay. Ooh, and with that, they are able to get to their next Body Slam before my Vigoroth's inevitable demise. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. And with that, I'll go ahead and come back with the Dragonair, who is able to Dragon Breath the rest of the Vigoroth right on out of here. With that, the next mon we have to deal with is going to be a Meganium. And with that, we are able to resist a little bit of their Vine Whips. However, that's not going to be enough to finish off our... Or that's not... well, unfortunately, our Dragonair has met its inevitable demise. Something like that. Anyway, we'll go ahead and bring in the Copophagus. I'll go ahead and use up our next shield here to clear out the Frenzy Plant. Can we... Ooh. We are able to get to another charge move. It's probably another Frenzy Plant. Can we survive? This is going to pack quite a punch. We can. Okay. And with that, we're able to Dragon Claw, Shadow Claw the rest of the Registeel out of here, and Shadow Claw the rest of the Meganium out of here, and secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so far so good on this one. We are 2 for 2. Let's see if we can go 3 for 3. Seal that win-loss plus rating as we go against Hoop Lord 1 for match number 3. Alright, Hoop Lord 1, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Greedent. Greetings, Greedent. Ooh, Greedent coming in with the tackle, I think? It's not pound. I don't think it's... Does Greedent know tackle or pound? I don't know. It's not Bullet Seed. That's all I know. Anyway, we'll go ahead and hit the Greedent with a Body Slam. Come on and slam. Welcome to the jam. Anyway, Greedent's coming in, I'm guessing with his own Body Slam? It is. I'd say we're pretty neck and neck, but I think the Greedent actually has me a little bit outpaced here. Ooh, it does. Okay, so unfortunately we say goodbye to our Dragonair there. RIP, buddy, I've served well. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and use up my first shield here just to keep my Vigoroth alive as long as I possibly can. And with that, here comes the Body Slam. And with that, ooh, they're swapping right on out for a Raichu. Ooh, Raichu does know Brick Break. Can we survive? I think we can survive one Brick Break. I believe. Yeah, we can. Okay. Good, good, good. We're good there. We're good there. And that we're coming in with the Body Slam. They have opted to shield out there. We do have another Body Slam at the ready. Let's go ahead and fire that their way. Let's see how we do. We take out both of their shields. Okay, I'll take that. And with that, I'm coming in with the Copophagus. Into which case, I'm going to go ahead and shield out here just in case they're going for the Hail Mary Wild Charge. They are going for the Hail Mary Wild Charge. I respect that. Do they have enough for 2? That's a good question. Ooh, maybe. We might have switched out a little too soon there. We'll find out in a moment. Yep, it's gonna be another wild charge. Oof, definitely does pack a punch. And with that, we do fire off the Dark Pulse. I'm just gonna go ahead and let it ride. I think it's gonna kill no matter what. Yeah. Unfortunately, we lost the energy out on that one. Yeah, with that, the final mon they have is going to be a Dragonair. Unfortunately, we don't have the energy to quite deal with the Dragonair. And with that, we don't really have much health left in the Vigoroth to really deal with the rest of said Dragonair. So with that, Dragonair is coming about with an ominous win, but I don't think I have enough in me. Yeah, no, unfortunately, we do not have enough in us to clear out the rest of the Dragonair. I probably could try the body slam, but considering it's resisted, I'm pretty sure it would not have done as much as I would like. So unfortunately, that's going to be loss number 1 of this set. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so with that, we are currently sitting at 2 wins, 1 loss. Let's see if we can bounce back, get that 3-1 as we go into match number 4, which is going to be against Anko 987654. Alright, Anko, what do you got? First matchup is going to be against a Viper. So Viper's kind of cool. No idea what to expect from a Viper. First and foremost, coming in with the poison jabs. Definitely hitting us with that neutral damage there. And with that, we'll go ahead and try and tank out this next move. Let's see what it got. It'll be Poison Fang. Oof. Definitely packing quite a punch there, not gonna lie. And with that, we're gonna come in with the Body Slam. That way, able to take. Oh shoot! We are able to take out the shield. I was planning on switching out for Copophagus, since Copophagus does resist poison damage. However, I have misclicked, and now Vigoroth is on the field. Nonetheless, Vigoroth is still able to finish off this Viper with a Body Slam, so we're good there. And with that, ooh, next mon is going to be a Muk. Speaking of poison types, hello. And with that, we'll go ahead and fire off another Body Slam their way. We'll get them into half health territory. Nice. With that, no, I'm gonna save it. It'll be Thunder Punch. If it hurts quite a bit, but otherwise we're still okay. Okay, there we go. Easy. Alright, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and bring back the Dragonair for this one. We'll go ahead and use up my first shield here, just to keep my Dragonair alive as long as I possibly can. It's gonna be Thunder Punch again. Then we're gonna swap out for our Copophagus, who is able to not close out the deal on the Muk, as they have opted to swap out for a Sand Slash. Interesting. Okay. With that, we are able to fire off our Dark Pulse, clear out their last shield. I will go ahead and respect their use of a shield with our use of a shield in the form of... I don't know why I say it in the form of... in using our first shield. Cannot think today. Anyway, it looks like Sand Slash is going to be coming in with another Night Slash. I think we should be able to survive. Yeah. I mean, we're not in the greatest of health now, but we are still alive and kicking. With that, let's go ahead and waste no time here. Go for the nuke move in the form of Shuttle Ball. And with that, we are able to clear out the rest of the Sand Slash. Also, I apologize if you hear fireworks in the background. I don't know what's going on. I guess 4th of July weekend, so I guess that kind of makes sense. I don't know. Anyway, at the very least, we can also use that as a means of celebrating the fact that we are able to secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so with that, we are currently 3 wins, 1 loss, so no matter what, we are in the positive win-loss for this. But let's see if we can go 4-1 as we go into our final match of the set, which is going to be up against Nen3 Malo. Nene Malo? Neen Malo? Oh, anyway, first matchup is going to be up against the Copophagus. And with that, we're going to be hitting each other with neutral damage with our fast moves, first and foremost. We'll go ahead and strike first and true with a Aqua Tail their way. Some decent damage in there. with that, we're going to try and tank this out. I think even if it is a Shadow Ball, we should be okay. And we may be deep in the red, if anything. It's going to be Dark Pulse. Gets us right into the red there. And so with that, we are in a rock and a hard place there. Oh! It doesn't matter as they have swapped out for the Greedent. And with that, we are going to swap out for the Vigoroth. We're going for the Vig. And with that, I'm assuming this next move is going to be Body Slam. Yes, sir. And with that, we're able to handle that no problem. With that, we'll go ahead and actually respond with our very own Body Slam. Like so. There we go. Get the Greedent well into the red there. And with that, we're going to continue to save our shields here. I think even if it is crunch, we're still going to survive. Just probably not, in a particularly happy place. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so with that, we're able to counter the rest of the Greedent right on out of here. And with that, we do see the return of the Copophagus. And once again, I think I will go ahead and save up my shields here and say goodbye to my Vigoroth. RIP, buddy, you have served well. And with that, I'm going to waste no time here. Bring out our own Copophagus, in which case they're going to bring out a Clefable, who is rocking Fairy Wind. Interesting. I will go ahead and tank out this first one. I think we'll be okay. No. Not in the greatest of health, but we are still kicking, so we're okay there. We're okay there. That we'll go ahead and fire off a Shadow Ball. We're able to clear shield number 1. So we do have a little bit of a shield advantage here. With that, we'll go ahead and use up our second shield, our first shield here. I can't count tonight. Anyway, Clefable is able to fire off the Meteor Mash, in which case we're able to respond with another Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball. And with that, we are able to actually clear out the rest of their Clefable, into which case we are now able to, or they have opted to call it a night. Into which case we have secured ourselves victory number 4 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so with that, we are off to a solid start for the night. We got ourselves a cool 2280 Stardust, a Silver Pineapple Berry, got ourselves an encounter with a Spiel. Spiel is always cool. Spiel is always cool. Alright, there we go. Got ourselves a brand new Spiel. Now, what's your stats? Not the greatest. I'm going to try and figure it out. And we also got ourselves 3 rare candies for the night, and we are now not quite 2/3, like a little over halfway to rank 14, so oh no, not too bad. We got a good amount of Stardust out of that too, so that's nice. That's always nice. Sorry, forgot to open up the win-loss counter here. There we go. Alright, so with that, we are currently sitting at a solid 4-1 to start out the night. Of course, the night is still young. Still plenty of battles and plenty of opportunities to go through for the rest of tonight. So let's go ahead and jump right back into it. Jump into the basic rewards, jump into single type cup, into which case, just to reintroduce the team real quick, we have ourselves Dragonair up at the front, rocking Dragon Breath, Aqua Tail, and Body Slam. Hanging out in the middle, we have Copophagus, who's rocking Shadow Claw, Dark Pulse, and Shadow Ball. And to tie everything together, we have ourselves Vigoroth in the back, rocking Counter, Body Slam, and Bulldoze. Alright, so that is the team that we have set up. That got us our 4-1 in the first set. Let's see if we can keep things a-going as we look for our first match of this set. And match number 1 of this set is going to be up against EFF Pogo. Alright, EFF, what do you got? I guess F Pogo. Anyway, first matchup is going to be against the ever-tanky Umbreon. Umbreon's always a fun one to see. With that, we're gonna go ahead and begin the body slam spams. The good news is, though the bad news is that Umbreon is quite a tank. The good news is I don't think Umbreon has all that much damage output in exchange, so we should be okay for the most part. Could be foul play. Oh, okay. Okay is very subjective here. Anyway, we'll go ahead and fire off another body slam their way. Get them well into the red. Probably are going to want to shield out this next foul play as we are looking like we're inching ever so closer into the red here. There we go. Ooh, and that. They're coming in with the Hitmonchan. Oof. And they are able to clear out the rest of my Dragonair. RIP, buddy, I've served well. With that, though, we're coming in with the Cophagus, which I believe Hitmonchan doesn't really have anything that could like seriously damage us. It does have all of the elemental punches, so it does have the neutral damage going for it. But otherwise, we're sitting okay. We're sitting okay. With that, we'll go ahead and shield out here, actually. Yeah. Just, you know, play it safe. Okay, so with that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Dark Pulse their way. It's going to be resisted, but shouldn't really matter all too much. Yeah, good there. And with that, ooh, the last Mondo coming in is going to be a Meganium. And with that, we're going to come in with another Dark Pulse. So should be able to clear out their first shield. Can we clear the second before they clear us? Not quite. They're going to come in with the Frenzy Plant here. I'm assuming it's a Frenzy Plant. Yep. So with that, we say goodbye to our Cophagus there. And with that, we're coming in with the Vigoroth. And with that, we are going to need to clear out a shield. And I'm assuming we're going to need to survive a Frenzy Plant before we have the opportunity to fire off one final body slam their way to seal the deal. So we do manage to clear out the last shield. Do we survive the Frenzy Plant? Excuse me. That's the big question here. Unfortunately, that's going to be a no. The task update has gone against me and has warned me that we have lost to this battle. So unfortunately, it's going to be a loss to start the set. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so not after a particularly great start. We are 0-1, but 4 matches still left in us. Still plenty of opportunities to bounce back. Let's see if we can do that as we go against Zeta for lock for match number 2. And with that, once again, we are up against the Umbreon to start things off. And we're also up against the dreaded weak connection. It's never an ideal place to be. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and strike first with the body slam. A little bit of damage in there. There you go. And with that, we're gonna go ahead and try and tank this out. We should be able to tank out at least one foul play, or even last resort if they're going last resort. Yep. It does get us right into the yellow though, so it's a tad bit concerning there, but otherwise we're okay. We're okay. Alright, we'll go ahead and shield out the second one though, because well, it's either going to get us deep into the red, or it's going to be the end of our Dragonair, so, you know, rather not have that, if we can avoid it. Thank you very much. With that, though, they are coming in with a Hypno, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and respond in kind with our Cophagus. And with that, they do have the shield advantage over us, and there's a good possibility that Hypno knows Shadow Ball. It is striking first with the Fire Punch, though. So with that, it's just a matter of how much damage we're able to output with our fast move. Or just clear out the Hypno with our Dark Pulse. I'll take that too. Can't argue with that. Can't argue with that. Alright. We do have Dark Pulse at the ready. We'll go ahead and fire that off towards the Umbreon. It is going to be not very effective, but well, it does still give us the opportunity to take out a shield there, so that's kind of nice. With that, I think we are saying goodbye to our Cophagus here, though. RIP, buddy, you have served well. And with that, we're going to go ahead and come right on in with the Vigoroth, who I believe is going to be taking out one final foul play. Unless they're going all in with the last resort. Oh no, they're going all in with the last resort. Okay. I can respect that. Like that. They're coming in with the Ninetales. Okay. Go ahead and strike fast with the body slam. Get them well into the yellow. And with that, we're going to bring back our Dragonair. Who is going to be falling victim to this next charge move. Is going to be Weather Ball. RIP, buddy. I've served well. And with that, we're going to come back in with the Vigoroth. Ooh, but unfortunately, they are able to charge fast enough to get to another Weather Ball, which I think is going to be the end of us here. Yeah, so unfortunately, that's going to be loss number 2 of this set. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. And Pro Gamer Bird 769. Nice. Hello, welcome. I've come back after a long time. Oh, same. It's been a while since. I guess no, we've last time. Well, it's been a while since we streamed Pokemon Go or Go Battle League for that matter. So, we have that. But hello, welcome to the stream, Pro Gamer Bird. Welcome. Right now, we're currently duking it out in the single type cup. I guess as part of Go Battle Weekend for the most part. We were able to start off the set strong with 4 wins out of 5 to start things out. However, we're currently in our second set, in which case we are 0-2, so we're definitely not looking to be in as good company as the last set. There we go. It's also a little bit on the late side here, and for some reason my energy has tanked to oblivion these past couple of days, so I apologize. I'm not all there tonight. So I apologize if I'm doing things like that. But yeah, in any event, welcome. Yeah, we're probably gonna do maybe. I'm gonna try and shoot for all to complete all 5 sets, but we'll see as the night progresses if we're able to hang in there. But speaking of hanging in there, right now we are currently just vibing on Fall Guys. That's cool. Fall Guys seems like a very nice game to vibe on. To just whether running through obstacle courses, of course, trying not to fall. It's good stuff. But yeah, enjoy your Fall Guys vibe. Appreciate again stopping by. We'll continue to try and duke it out in the single type cup, and let's see if we can bounce back in this particular set. We are currently 0-2. We still have 3 matches in us. Still have an opportunity to close it out in a positive win-loss. It all depends on how we do in match number 3 against Flexology. Ooh, the study of Flex. Speaking of Flex, they're starting out with a shiny Flex in the form of shiny Coprophagus. I can respect that. And with that, well, our Body Slam ain't going to do all too much. Neither is our Aqua Tail really, but we might as well fire it off. They get the Aqua Tail going, and we are able to clear out their first shield, which is kind of nice. And with that, we'll go ahead and respect their use of their first shield with our use of our first shield. Are they coming in hot with I was assuming they were going to come in hot with the Shadow Ball, but they've opted to use the Dark Pulse instead. Still works. With that, let's go ahead and use up our next Aqua Tail, and with that, we are actually able to clear out their second shield. Interesting. Alright, with that, we're actually going to go ahead and keep our second shield as they fire the Dark Pulse towards our Dragonair. RIP, buddy, I've served well. And with that, we're going to come in and clear out their Coprophagus with our own Coprophagus. And with that, next mon that we have to deal with is going to be a Machamp of the Shadow variety. Judging by how fast that charge move is, I'm assuming it's not payback, so we should be able to handle it just fine. It is cross chop. We are definitely able to handle that just fine. And with that, we do have the opportunity to fire a Shadow Ball their way. Now we are able to clear out the rest of the Machamp. Now, the last mon that we have to deal with is going to be a Hypno. And the good news is we do still have one shield on us, and we do also have Shadow Ball at the ready. Let's go ahead and fire that their way. Ooh, get them well into the red there. And with that, we're able to Shadow Claw the rest of the Hypno right on out of here. Secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. And yeah, with that, GG's all around. Alright, so there we go. We got 1 win on the board, so that's kind of nice. Still in the negative with 1 win, 2 losses, but let's see if we can tie it all back up as we go into match number 4 against Featherbrain 1. Alright, Featherbrain, what do you got? First matchup's going to be up against the Cophaphragus again. That's always cool. And with that, ooh, they're actually going to be swapping right on out for a Vigoroth. Opting for the Vig today. Okay. With that, they're going to come in with the Body Slam. Oof, getting well into the yellow there. But with that, we can go ahead and respond from their Body Slam with our own Body Slam. And with that, we're able to clear out to their first shield there. With that, can I get to another charge move before my demise? Ah, dang it. Alright, with that, we'll go ahead and swap right on in for our own Vigoroth. We'll go ahead and try and tank out this very first. I'm assuming even if it is Bulldoze, it should be just fine. It's going to be Body Slam. I'm assuming there's going to be another Body Slam soon to follow. Can't imagine there wouldn't be. And with that, here comes the second Body Slam. There we go. And with that, we are able to counter the rest of the Vigoroth right on out of here. And with that, ooh, they're coming in with the Cophaphragus. And with that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Bulldoze their way and get some decent damage in. Nothing much, but you know, it's something. And with that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Body Slam their way. I'm assuming they're reading into Body Slam, but could be wrong. Yeah, they read very much into the Body Slam. With that though, I'm going to go ahead and save up my last shield and say goodbye to my Vigoroth here. RIP buddy, you have served well. And with that, all hope lies on the Cophaphragus. Alright. And with that, I'm going to definitely want to use up my final shield here. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to survive no matter what it is. Well, I might have survived the Psychic if anything, but otherwise... Ooh, but... Greedent's being the last mon is definitely, that's definitely going to be a little bit of a tough one because I believe Greedent knows Crunch, and my Shadow Claw really doesn't do all too much against the Greedent, so we may be looking at loss number 3 here, unfortunately. At the very least, I'm not going down without a fight. Going for another Dark Pulse here. Do they use up their final shield at the very least, or do they just take it with the Greedent? Fair enough. Also, side note, I didn't notice when we hit the Greedent, a couple like berries fell out of it. That was kind of cute. Anyway, unfortunately, that is going to be loss number 3 of this set, so we're going to be ending this one in a negative. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's all around. Alright, so with that, excuse me, we are 1 win, 3 losses, but let's see if we can at least bounce back with 2 wins, 3 losses, as we go into our final match against Luchon 222. Alright, Luchon, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Clefable. Definitely not a particularly ideal start, but nonetheless. With that, they're going to go ahead and swap right on in for hard counter number 2, which is going to be Umbreon. This is going to be a bit of a tricky one to pull off, if I had to be 100% honest with you. But doesn't necessarily mean we can't. It's just going to be a bit of a rough one. Anyway, we'll go ahead and try and tank out the foul play. Does get us deep into the red, but otherwise we're still alive. Go ahead and fire off another Dark Pulse their way. And that, a little bit more damaging there. okay. Get ourselves another dark pulse to fire off towards the Embryon. And go ahead and swap right on back for the Dragonair. In which case we're going to be tanking out this excuse me, this foul play. Hanging in okay, and with that they're going to come back in with the Cafebo. Alright, so we're not going to be doing all too much damage with the Dragon Breath, but we do have some neutral damage that we can toss out with our charge moves at the very least. So we have that going for us. With that, I'm going to go ahead and use up my first shield here. Let's see what we're up against. It's going to be a Meteor Mash. Okay. Well, we do have another Body Slam at the ready, so let's go ahead and fire that off of their way. Now they're able to clear out their first shield, so that's kind of nice. Can I get to another? Ooh, I think I'm going to go ahead and save up my last shield here. We're pretty low on health and Copophagus. I'm not sure if we can do enough damage. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Vigoroth here. Yeah, I think that's the play of the game right here. All eyes on Vigoroth now. To see if Vigoroth is able to hang in there long enough to first clear out the... We're gonna need to tank out something. I don't know how I feel about that. Alright, well anyway, we are able to clear out the rest of the Cafebo at the very least, so that's kind of nice. With that though, last mon is going to be Hypno. Okay. It's gonna be interesting. This is gonna be very interesting. And with that, we'll go ahead and go for a second Body Slam, get them well into the yellow. With that, we do say goodbye to our Vigoroth there, and we are going to be saying goodbye to our Copophagus here as well. So unfortunately, while we did do well enough to get ourselves 4-1 the first set, unfortunately we just fell off and got ourselves, I guess, back to equilibrium with a 1-4 in this set. So RIPs there, but nonetheless GG's all around. With that, then we can go ahead and claim this 2280 Stardust, and we do make a little bit more progress towards our trip to rank 14. I think we're currently 3/4 of the way there, so we have that going for us. Okay. Now, normally in this case, I would like to try and rearrange the order of my team, but I want to believe that we still have the 4-in-1 magic in the way that the team is set up, so I'm going to go ahead and keep it as it is, moving into set number 3. If we are looking at 2 more losses in the next battle, then we will definitely change it up after that. But for now, I want to believe the 4-in-1 magic is still there in the way the team is set up. So here's hoping, fingers crossed. We can get back to good things with this team. But in order to find out if we do, we go ahead and jump right back into basic rewards, jump into the single type cup, and oh, excuse me. Oh, that was louder than I thought it'd be. Anyway, yeah, just to reintroduce what this team is, we're starting out with a Dragonair up at the front with Dragon Breath, Aqua Tail, and Body Slam. Hanging out in the middle is Copophagus, who's rocking Shadow Claw, Dark Pulse, and Shadow Ball. And to close things out, we have Vigoroth, who's rocking Counter, Body Slam, and Budos. Alright, so that's the team. First and foremost, I'm going to grab some water. Always got to remember to hydrate. Okay, and with that, sorry, okay, itching my back. Anyway, also my head has been itchy all day today. That's neither here nor there. Anyway, the team is all set up and ready to go. Let's see how we do in this set. with that, match number 1 is going to be up against Road Trainer San. Road Trainer San. Alright, Road Trainer, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Grand Bull. Interesting. Okay. With that, I'm going to go ahead and swap right on out for my Vigoroth. Ooh, it is a charm using Grand Bull. That's interesting. With that though, we're not doing all too much damage with counter, but we do have the ever faithful body slam spams to try and rely on here. Ooh, and with that they swap right on in for the Cacophagous, who is definitely going to be handling this body slam like a champ. Yeah. And with that, it's just a matter of whether or not I can get myself to a bulldoze before they get to their next move. We can, actually. Or they might just be charged, like saving up all their charge for when like another Pokemon shows up. Which is fair. It's fair. And with that, I'm assuming they have enough, like they've almost double charged their Shadow Ball, but can't really double charge your Shadow Ball. But definitely have enough energy for a Dark Pulse. With that, we'll go ahead and swap right on in for a Dragonair, who is able to do some good damage in with the Dragon Breath. Go ahead and shield out here just in case they're going for the Hail Mary Shadow Ball, in which case they are. And we are able to Dragon Breath the rest of the Cacophagous right on out of here. And that Grand Bull has made its grand return. In which case we'll go ahead and fire off a Body Slam their way, get them well into the red. And with that we are able to Shadow Claw the rest of the Grand Bull right on out of here. In which case, the last one that we have to deal with is going to be a Mawk. Alright, with that, let's go ahead and fire off a Dark Pulse their way. Ooh, they have opted not to shield on that one. Okay. With that, I'm going to go ahead and use up my final shield here. It's going to be Thunder Punch. Ooh, they got me baited. They got me baited. With that though, we do have one final Dark Pulse that we can fire off their way, so we'll go ahead and do that. Fire off the Dark Pulse, and with that, I'm assuming their Dark Pulse is probably coming in the near future. Yep, there it is. Or maybe they're going Thunder Punch again. Maybe. Oh, nope, there's the Dark Pulse, clearing out my Cacophagous. And with that though, we are able to Dragon Breath the rest of the Muck right on out of here, and we are able to secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so off to a solid start there. We are 1-1. Let's see if we can go 2 for 2 as we look for our next set. Okay, there we go. And match number 2 of this set is going to be against Dust 7 Hunter. Alright, Dust 7, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Slurpuff. Okay. Certainly something different. With that, we'll go ahead and swap right on in for our Cacophagous, into which case they're going to swap in for the Reggie. I don't know why I said it like that, but it's the Reggie. Fear the power of the Reggie. Speaking of, I will actually go ahead and use my shield to avoid the power of the Reggie. It's going to be Flash Cannon. Interesting. And with that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Shadow Ball their way. We clear out another shield and we do some damage. We do some damage. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. And with that, we are going to try and tank out the Flash Cannon, which we actually are able to handle, albeit a little bit, and we do actually give the Registeel a little bit of energy, which is not a particularly ideal scenario, but it's okay. Ooh, with that, I'm going to go ahead and use up my final shield here because I do want to keep my Vigoroth alive as much as I possibly can moving forward. Well, and with that, we are able to counter the rest of the Registeel right out here, into which case I'm now be dealing with a Machamp, into which case we're swapping out for Dragonair, which I'm assuming means they're going to swap out for, yep, it's going to be the Slurpuff. And with with that, we're definitely not doing too much damage with a Dragon Breath, and we're definitely not appreciating the charm damage here. But otherwise, we are able to get the Slurpuff well into the yellow with our Body Slam. Speaking of Body Slam, we'll go ahead and fire off another Body Slam their way. And do we clear the Slurpuff? Nope, but we do take out a shield, so I'll take that. Ooh, that we do have a charge move at the ready. Can we handle? Don't know what it is. It's gonna be Flamethrower. Oof. Ooh, with that, I think the Machamp does have our number written on it. So with that, I think we're gonna be saying goodbye to our Vigoroth shortly. But at the very least, we are able to clear the Slurpuff before our inevitable demise. Yep, there it is. Machamp unfortunately does clear us out, and that does mean loss number 1 of this set. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so now we are 1-1. Let's see if we can go 2-1 as we go into our next match. And match number 3 is going to be up against W15 VT Trade. Yeah, Trade Me? Trade Me, I think. Anyway, first matchup is going to be up against a Hypno. Hypno definitely come in with very potent fast move damage in the form of confusion, I believe it is. But at the very least, we do have decent amount of damage to throw back at it with Dragon Breath, and we do have the ever potent Body Slam spam. Then we're going to fire for another Body Slam, and we are able to clear out shield number 1. That's pretty nice. With that, I'm going to go ahead and use up my first shield as well. It's going to be Thunder Punch. Ooh, and with that, they're actually coming in for the double. I will go actually ahead and let my Dragonair tank it, apparently. Okay. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and swap right on in for my Cofagrigus, who is able to Shadow Claw the rest of the Hypno right on out of here. And getting a little bit of energy to boot. And with that, though, next one that we have to deal with is going to be a Clefable, who is rocking the charm. Hitting us with their charms out here. Now that we're going to come in hot with the Shadow Ball. There we go. Get them deep into the lead. And with that, we're going to go ahead and fire off a Dark Pulse, just so that way we have a little bit of extra energy moving into the next match. Do we clear the Clefable or do we clear out the shield? We clear the Clefable. Okay. And that last mon that they have is going to be a Cofagrigus as well. Oh, buddy. Okay. This should be interesting, actually. Okay, with that, we do have Bulldoze at the ready. Are they going to shield it out directly, or are they going to tank out at least one? Curious. They are going to try. They are going to tank out at least the first one. I can respect that. Alright, with that, what's going to be your next? It's going to be Dark Pulse. Does get us well into the yellow. With that, yeah, I'm going to try and I'm going to shield it out. I think you getting to your next Dark Pulse is going to take a hot minute, so go capitalize on that while I can. Gonna fire off a Body Slam your way. Clear out the last shield. There we go. And with that, we got ourselves another Dark Pulse, I believe, coming our way. Now it's just a matter of whether or not we're able to finish off the rest of... What? We came oh so close to closing the deal, but unfortunately, we just didn't have enough health to seal the deal. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so that does make loss number 2, which means it is time to shuffle. For a Bidoof, apparently. I think we're going to keep to the Body Slam spams up at the front. We're going to be rocking Vigoroth up at the front this time around. We're going to hang out Cofagrigus Maybe closer to the back, actually. Because I think Copophagus has really good closing material. And Dragonair also has its spamminess to rely on, hanging out kind of as a pretty decent switch. So I think this is the play for now. With us sitting at 1 win, 2 loss, let's see if the new team organization is better for this next match, which is going to be up against Male FDSK. Alright, Male, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Slurpuff, so Dragonair is definitely happy it doesn't have to take that. And with that, unfortunately, Slurpuff is resistant to our counter damage. Fortunately, we are neutral to their charm damage. Still taking a decent amount of damage, but you know, that's what it is. But with that, also on the good news, we do have our own secret weapon in the form of the Body Slam Spam. Excuse me. And with that, unfortunately, we do say goodbye to our Vigoroth there. And we actually do also have to sacrifice our first shield here because, well, I want to keep my Copophagus alive as long as I possibly can. Thank you very much. With that, they're swapping in for their Umbreon, in which case we'll swap in for our Dragonair. As long as Dragonair ain't fighting off that Slurpuff, we should be perfectly fine. Anyway, we'll go ahead and keep the Body Slam spams chucking. We are going to go ahead and tank out this first move, even if it is Foul Play or Last Resort, we should be just fine. Gets us right into the yellow, but otherwise we are A-okay. Ooh, they actually charged that a lot faster than I was expecting. We might not be okay after all. I'm going for another Body Slam. Get them well into the yellow at the very least. Or get them into the red, so that's kind of nice. We will be saying goodbye to our Dragonair here, unfortunately. R.I.P. buddy, you have served well. And with that, our final mon is going to be Copophagus, unfortunately. Or, well. The good news for us is that, well, both of us are out of shields. Unfortunately, we did have to tank out the dark foul play there, so we are low on health, unfortunately. But otherwise, we are able to fire off a Dark Pulse, clear out to their Umbreon. With that, we do have the rest of their Slurpuff, to which case we are able to clear out that. And with that, the final one is going to be Hypno. We do have Shadow Ball at the ready. Is it enough to one and done this? Ooh, nope. Unfortunately, yeah. I got nothing for that one. Yeah, unfortunately, we had the type advantage there, but we just didn't have the health to seal the deal. So, unfortunately, that is going to be loss number 3 of this set. So this is also going to be another negative for us. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's all around. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we still have one final match left in us, in this set, and I think after that, I'm just gonna call it. I think it's a sign. Single type cup right now is just not our wheelhouse right now. So, you know, we'll call it here, and then we'll just do a couple of, we'll test some other teams out later on tonight, and we'll try and come back at this maybe sometime tomorrow / later today. But for now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna at the very least close out the set. We'll keep the same team format, but let's see if we can close it out, maybe get one more win, to end it all as we do into our final match against Yunzies 1. Alright, Yunzies, let's see what you got. First matchup is going to be up against the Dragonair. And with that, Dragon Breath is definitely taking a lot out of us, but we are able to get to our body slam first, so capitalize a little bit more on our body slam spamminess. Just a little bit more. With that, I'm going to go ahead and use my first shield here because I'm pretty sure body slam or Aqua Tail would hurt quite a bit. I'd rather not take that as much as I possibly can. Thank you very much. And with that, we are able to counter the rest of the Dragonair right on out of here. And with that, ooh, next mon is going to be a Shooter-Wudo. Shooter-Wudo. Now with that, we're going to go straight in for the Budos. They've opted to shield out that one, into which case we're going to bring in the Dragonair. Oh, excuse me. Okay, now with that, let's go ahead and see if we can tank out this next charge move. It's going to be some Rock Slide. Definitely hurts quite a bit, not going to lie. But otherwise, we're still kicking, Let's go ahead and fire off an Aqua Tail their way. We're able to clear out to their first shield. That's kind of nice. And with that, ooh, we actually do say goodbye to our Dragonair there. RIP, buddy, you have served well. With that, though, I'm going to go ahead and use up my final shield here just to keep my Cofagrigus alive as long as I possibly can. There's a possibility they have... There's a possibility they have Snorlax as their closer. Okay. That complicates things a little bit, not gonna lie. Okay, but with that, we can go ahead and swap right on in for our Vigoroth. Do a little bit more damage before our inevitable demise. Yeah, with that. Oops, Snorlax coming in with the Earthquake. Okay. We do have a decent amount of time before they get to the next charge move, which is actually really nice. Okay, with that, we do have Dark Pulse at the ready. Let's go ahead and fire that their way. Hope it does enough damage to the Snorlax. Yes, it does. And with that, we just have the rest of the Sudowoodo. Can we seal the deal? Yes, we can. Whew. Alright, there we go. There we go. Okay, after coming out of a rough spot with this team, we're at the very least able to seal the deal with one final win. GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so still in the negative, but, you know, we were able to ultimately seal the deal. Get ourselves a bookend, I guess, with one win at the start, one win at the end, so I guess it's kind of nice in its own way. With that, we can go ahead and claim this 2280 Stardust as well as this fast TM. And with that, at the very least as well, we also made our way over to rank 14. So that's really nice. And we got ourselves a cool 2160 Stardust. But yeah, I don't mean to cut a stream short, all things considered, but I don't know, man. This team is on a rocky footing, and I don't know if I have it in me to really build one live here on stream. So I think we'll go ahead and use this opportunity to call it a night. We started out very strong with 4 wins out of 5. We tanked hard though, got back to equilibrium with 1 win out of 5 in set 2, and unfortunately we weren't really able to carry forward with set number 3 with only 2 wins out of 5 to close out that one. So yeah, all in all, kind of a rough night if I had to say, but you know, it happens. But yeah, definitely we'll take this opportunity to kind of, you know, take what we learned from all of this, kind of rebuild ourselves, come back even stronger, especially because we actually do plan to do this once again tomorrow / later tonight at roughly about this time over on YouTube. So look forward to that. But sorry, I'm getting a little ahead of myself because we have to go through the rest of the closing spiel. Anyway, thank you very much to all of you who tuned in to this stream. I apologize for the salt, but you know, it is what it is. The Lunatic Show. Hello, welcome to the stream. I apologize, I'm closing out a little bit early because the salt is real tonight, and I'm just not able to bounce back. But I do appreciate the love for the Magikarp hat. Thank you very much. Taking this opportunity to thank my sister for this hat, because this is a Christmas gift from her. So, you know, we have that going for us. Yeah, win or lose, at the very least, we have the carp to forever don our cranium. Anyway, but yeah, thank you for stopping by. But yeah, I apologize. I'm currently wrapping it up for the night. A bit of a late start and a bit of a rough one. It's kind of deflating my motivation to continue the sets, but yeah. I appreciate you stopping by. But yeah, if you do want to check out any future streams, you can always, of course, I'll subscribe, bro. I've been looking for other trainers. Oh, nice. Thank you. But yeah, always feel free to follow us here on Twitch. We also do stream over on YouTube as well. So if you like, you can subscribe to us there as well. It's under the same name, Voyaging Trainer. Excuse me. Alright, if you do want to check out any of the Twitch exclusive streams, the VODs for those, we usually post on our sister channel, Voyage Archives. And lastly, if you do want to check out our weekly stream schedules, as well as check out our daily happenings, you can always follow us on our socials, Twitter and Instagram at Voyaging Trainer. Once again, that pretty much does it for the stream. I apologize for cutting it short, but again, I will admit it's purely salty. Yeah, it's just, I'm not predicting the rest of this night to go particularly well, so we'll go ahead and call it here. Recollect ourselves, build up a new team, and yeah, we'll have a take 2 on YouTube. But for now, thank you very much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you.